I have to pay attention to someone
shirt.
wearing a gray shirt and long hair. That's what I'm looking for.
But as you do know, I don't race with a shirt on.
Yeah, your shirt was dirt. Oh man.
Welcome everybody to episode. This is either 21 or 22. You'll see in the title. Look at the title, analyze it, look at it.
Hey, he's just tired. He's had a long day.
Well, this is 20. Well, it's 21 or 22 because I don't know when this one's actually going up.
Gotcha.
So I'm trying to go in conjunction with the other podcast guests and when they're going to release their podcast. So it's like a whole thing. It's been a long day, surely enough.
It's been a long day, yeah.
As you can see, we do have a guest here, which is super awesome. Don't introduce yourself because I have an introduction here for you that I did not write.
Not scripted.
No, usually I write them. I did not write this one. So everyone, it is my pleasure to introduce the creator now legend from season 1, 2, and 3, Oliver Castillo.
Hi everybody.
Everyone,
how are you?
give a round of applause. You better be clapping at home too. I hope you are.
Are you clapping? We're not starting until you clap. Good.
Well, I'm not clapping. I've already stopped clapping. I've already stopped. This whole setup is it's a nightmare to look at. It's a nightmare to look at. We're in a hotel room right now. The laptop that I usually record off of, or at least capture my camera, stuff, is super laggy. So it's just we're going through the camera. So there may be like a cut somewhere like in the next 28 minutes. But I'm gonna stop talking about how crap this is. I'm gonna talk about the good stuff that we did today. What we did for his vlog, which theoretically should be out now.
Should be. If
At
not,
the time of this uploading,
yes,
it should be up now. Did a lot of stuff today. Had my Spartan race, which I've mentioned in episode 20 that I was going to be doing. You got to watch a bit of it.
Yeah.
You didn't get to watch my mom fall, unfortunately. We did get it on camera, so if I do find the clip, I'm going to paste it here.
Yep.
There you go. You can see my mom falling.
Dang, bummer she fell.
I know. She did get up, though. She's not old
Hey.
enough to, I can't get up. Well, she did have 2 people ask her for help to get up, but it just...
But she's independent, so she got it on herself.
She's also very independent to
Yes.
fall. So, weigh your options, right? But Oliver, welcome onto the podcast. We've been able to spend the day mainly together ever since like 8 o'clock this morning up until basically 7 o'clock at night. We've done a lot of stuff, recorded a lot of stuff, ate a lot of stuff, and now we're here.
Yeah. Now we're here, man.
We're here. How are you? I've done enough talking.
Yep. So I'm tired. It's been a really long day.
It's been a really long day.
So our day started at 5 a.m. for both of us.
Oh my God.
Well,
my day started at 2 a.m.
2 a.m. So you woke up at 2 a.m. today.
I woke up at 2 a.m.
2 a.m. I woke up at 5 a.m. to drive 2 hours. See, okay, I thought I live in Santa Rosa. I thought
About an hour away.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I estimated. An hour away. So I'm like, okay, I'll wake up at 5, maybe 5:30, leave home, get there on like 7:30 at latest. I put in the Google Maps and it says 2 hours.
I got a text at like 6:03. He's like, "Oh, I'm just leaving now." I'm like, "Okay, I'll probably be like an hour 30. It'll be at 7:30." And then I'm like warming up, and he's like, "Oh, I just got into Sacramento." It says like another 30 minutes. I'm like gonna start my race in 15.
Yeah. See, the problem that I had is that I didn't put the address to the Spartan race. I just put Sacramento.
Gotcha.
So from Santa Rosa to Sacramento is an hour 30, hour 20, I'd say.
Sure.
But to get to the Spartan race,
yeah. So for perspective, Sacramento's like here. The race is over here, and Santa Rosa is like basically where Oliver is. It was a whole thing. By the way, my mom's... She's sleeping? She's good. She's watching her movies. She's doing her thing.
We have in front of a live studio audience.
Yeah, are you alive, Mom? It's been a day though. We've done a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. Again, we filmed your vlog. It's out now, so make sure you go check it out. But an eventful day to say the least. Eventful day.
So much, man. So
again, start at 5.
I started at 5, got to the Spartan race at 8, went inside. As soon as I go into, I see I pictured just seeing some person with a long hair. So that's all I was looking for. And so he posted a picture on Instagram, and I'm like, okay, I see this shirt. I'm like, okay, now I have to pay attention to someone wearing a gray shirt and long hair. That's what I'm looking for.
But as you do know, I don't race with a shirt on.
Yeah, your shirt was dirt.
My shirt was skin and dirt.
And dirt.
Molecules. A lot of dirt. A lot of dirt. So I think right as you came in, I must have been crossing that A-frame.
Okay,
probably.
So as soon as I came in, I think you were doing the burpees next to the monkey bars. Because I'm telling you, I was just looking for someone with really long hair. So I saw someone with really long hair, but I was in a distance, so
I had to do so many burpees.
Oh man, how was that?
90 fun. 90 burpees.
90 burpees.
It's the most I've done accumulative in one. It's the most I've done in one race, and I have in all my other races combined.
Yeah. You know, seeing you do that Spartan race, like, I think I might do a Spartan race soon. Depends.
Yeah, there's one in San Francisco. There's one in a stadium. They call them like stadia.
Yeah.
Stadia ones, and that one's on the 4th of December. But I know you're
Oh.
traveling down to Mexico.
Yeah. No,
soon.
actually, I go on the 7th.
Okay.
7th.
Yeah, this one's on the 4th on that weekend.
Yeah. How much training do you think you need for that? Because
I mean, you could probably get like a good 3-week training in. I mean, it's a stadium one. You're not going to run a whole lot, but you will run.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you can lift stuff pretty easy, if you can do general things pretty easy, without I need help, I mean, yeah, there's probably a threshold beyond that, but yeah, I mean, even for Stadia ones, they're not super bad. They will get taxing, but you could probably get a good 3-week training in before that.
Dude, I need to start training because, just seeing people just run, cross
there's so many people.
Swings,
falling off the swings.
The only thing I don't want to do is the burpees. So I need to be on my A game.
Well, luckily, if you sign up for the right one, you won't have to. I had to because I was in an age group in a competitive race. Yeah. A lot of the Stadia ones, there's not really an area you can do burpees, so I don't know what that penalty is. I really don't know. Yeah. Some races are a little different.
Yeah. So what got you into doing the Spartan races? It just came up to mind?
Yeah, so I was filling out my summer bucket list.
Okay.
Of things I wanted to do during the summer. Yeah. And I was going to film every single one of them. I filmed probably 5. Didn't film a whole lot. I did one of them I was going to do a color run or a dirty dash.
Okay.
I was just going to do that because it seemed cool, but I was it just doesn't really seem up, it doesn't seem like it's I'm cool, great. How do you make a video out of that?
Yeah, doesn't seem as enough stakes.
Thrilling. Yeah, there's not. Really, I mean, there's nothing. It's just
running.
Okay, here's a vlog. Cool, great. So I was I remember Spartan races, and I've heard of them, and I just signed up for one in August, and this was early July, and I just signed up for one, and it was in. Well, they called it the Portland one because it's easier to advertise.
Yeah.
They do the San Francisco one, but it's in...
Yeah, this one was Sacramento, but it wasn't
some other... Yeah, so they advertised this one as Portland. It was in Washougal, which is east of Vancouver, a little northeast of Portland. And luckily, one of my friends, Amelia, who I met on Tinder, actually, really funny enough, she lives in Washougal, and we become really good friends. And she was in one of my vlogs. She was in one of my videos where we visited the Washington's largest waterfall.
Whoa,
So we were there together because we picked her up, and then me and my friend Alma and Amelia all went to the waterfall. And then it just so happens that Amelia happened to live in Washougal 10 minutes from the race. So it was really nice. It was a good, it was a good kind of thing, especially leaving the sport of track and then kind of staying competitive. Yeah. Because what's that been like for you not doing track?
See, okay, I've done track since I was in 7th grade.
Okay.
But when I did track, I was a little chubby, pretty slow.
Sure.
I was just getting into it because, I really wanted to do a sport, and I made a promise. I remember I made a promise to my friend in 5th grade. Okay. We're okay, once we go into middle school, we're doing track and field, no matter what. But he actually ended up going to a different middle school, and I went to a different one. And so our friendship just kind of split, but I mean, I kind of just
kept the promise to yourself.
Yeah, no, we both did because our team had a meet together, and I saw him. I'm what's
nice.
up, man?
Nice.
Yeah, and so ever since then, like just I feel like sprinting for me, because I do 100, 200, 400. I feel like just sprinting for me has always just been a passion. Like I just love doing.
Yeah.
Okay, the reason I love sprinting is because of the Flash.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because
Yeah,
like the Flash.
it's the Flash. Like you
Makes
want to
sense.
be the
Yeah,
Flash,
yeah.
you know, and like when you sprint, just feel like the Flash.
Yeah, no, and like I've
Mhm.
done a few 100s. I've done 200 in high school.
Yeah,
They tried to get me to do stuff in college. I'm like, no, I came here for one reason.
yeah.
Long jump and triple jump.
And so freshman year I joined track.
Okay.
I did practice for a week, and then I just never went.
Okay.
Yeah. And then so sophomore year, junior year, I don't do track. Senior year, I'm like, okay, you know what? I need to do a sport this year.
Oh, gotcha.
It's my
So
last
you took
year.
some break. You took
Mhm.
some time off.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I need to do a sport because I really do miss track.
Yeah.
It's fun. I love
Yeah.
it. Yeah. And so I sign up. Turns out I was the I was the second fastest in the school.
Really?
Yeah, in sprints.
Wow.
But-
Imagine if you didn't take 2 years off.
Right? Imagine. But
Well, and basically 3. Did you even do your freshman? You just did a week.
I did. Yeah,
You
I
just
know.
did a week.
I just went to the practice meet or just practice training and
Wow.
I never competed. No,
Oh, wow.
that's my one regret for high school for sure.
Yeah.
Like not doing a sport. Cause after I joined track, we do 2 meets. My coach is telling me, okay, dude, you're fast. You're a good part of this team.
Yeah.
A week later, they say, I don't think we're having a track meet. Coronavirus is canceling our meets. Another week later, okay, guys, spring break's happening. We might have 2 weeks of spring break. Yeah, I think you know where this story is going, right? So, the season I'm ready to do track and field.
Oh, my God.
The season just completely ends.
Wow. That was my freshman year of college, too.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
What a unfortunate series of events occurred, and
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't get my graduation either.
Oh, my
Yeah,
gosh.
I'm a class of 2020, and
Shout out class of 2020.
Shout
If
out
you're
class.
if you're a class of 2020 graduate,
we deserve. a
yeah, unless you
huge
live in
round
like
of applause.
Antarctica, like, wow, kudos out to you,
Yeah, no.
because that must, I don't know about anything you could have gone through.
And then I remember telling myself junior year, okay, I'm not gonna go to prom this year. I'll go to prom next year. Make it the best year. You know, just like one-time experience. You're gonna love it.
So how did that make you feel? You know, having kind of been like, oh, I'm just gonna wait.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna wait. I got next year.
See,
How does that made you like shape how you decide things?
yeah, see, okay, for me, it's because I worked 2 jobs while I was in high school.
Okay.
So I worked 7 days a week. Oh,
You're good. By the way, I do want to mention, feel free to open this and pop this at any time.
at any time.
Anytime in the podcast.
Thank you.
I'm talking, you're talking, you can pop it. There's utter silence. Just go ahead and open it.
Where do I press? Just
So it's not a press. It's like, okay, so
All right,
I'm
I'm
going to open up the thing,
got you.
and then I'll let you twist it. There's arrows on the bottom that
Mhm.
indicate where. This traveled with me to Sacramento, all the way down here.
Nice. So just whenever I feel, just
Yeah.
pop it open.
I
Got
really
you.
thought you were going to open it right then.
No, I need to get prepared because then I can get you by surprise.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yes. But it's all yours. It's
Mhm.
yours. That's what
Thank
we
you.
do for our guests, for those that are new to that, that
Uh-huh.
you are our third person to do it.
Whoa. Okay.
Well, going to be third person?
Nah,
'Cause you haven't opened it yet.
Not
so.
yet. Not yet.
But yeah, how does that basically
Yeah.
change, you know, when saying, you know, I'm just going to wait another
Mhm.
year, you know, I got next year, especially
Yeah.
like with prom, with track,
Yeah.
you know?
So yeah. So I worked 2 jobs while I was in high school during my sophomore, freshman, and senior year. I was
Okay.
working 7 days a week, going to school. I really didn't focus much in school. I just wanted money. That
Sure.
was
Yeah.
my yeah.
Main motive.
Mm-hmm. And so I feel like because of that and missing a lot of opportunities in school, like missing our senior sunrise, senior sunset, not
Just-
going to football games.
Yeah. Just
track,
like
yeah.
the, you know, semi-traditional things,
Yeah.
but
Because I would always be at work. So I didn't really mind it at that time.
sure.
But then after, Corona hits and like, okay, now everything is canceled. Work has just gone no work anymore.
yeah.
It's like, okay, like, did I just waste my entire high school experience working to not receive anything, not even a graduation?
Yeah.
So now it's like, okay, any chance I get, any opportunity I get now, I'm taking it. I'm going to do whatever do whatever it is I want to do
Yeah.
at this moment. Cause yeah, man, it's like you look back and it's filled with regret. So now
Yeah.
I'm looking forward with living a life without regret.
Okay.
So that means if I get invited to go to Sacramento for a day, I wake up at 5 a.m. I'm waking up at 5 a.m. driving to Sacramento. If my friends call me up saying, "Hey, let's go to Reno," we're going to Reno. Yep.
So I love that.
Nice.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow. I mean, yeah, it definitely is very. It's very
Eye-opening.
eye-opening, you know, like when you kind of make a decision, just hoping that something next is going to come up, you know, like, oh, you want to hang out? No, maybe not today, but I mean,
Maybe
with good
tomorrow.
reason, you know,
Yeah.
but at the same time, you know, like you said, there's some transformation within you as a person to kind of just take those opportunities, you know?
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say for me, like I've taken every opportunity that I could simply because I know maybe I'm not in the state that I could, you know, without something else faltering in a way.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, it's obviously very interesting to hear, you know, 2020 grad, somebody who's kind of just said, you know, just like, I'm just going to do it. So today, obviously, like you mentioned, was a day that we kind of took, you took an opportunity, you know, to kind of come out here, you know, because you're not far.
Yeah, no.
Not 2 hours.
I mean, and like, even just meeting you, because like, this is our first time meeting together.
Yeah, we met probably.
Not even less than 24 hours ago.
Yeah, less than 12 hours ago.
Yeah. And I feel like our connection, even though we met through the internet, it's like we did
not meet on Tinder, by the way.
Not Tinder.
Just to clarify, because I did mention that I met Amelia on Tinder. And also for a Spartan race, I went over to her house.
Yeah.
We met through a program that I've talked about multiple times, Creator Now. So that's how we met in season 3. And
we never really chatted much, huh?
No,
like,
I mean, I've always seen you in the chats. I've always kind of seen you around.
I remember just hopping into the video chat hangout rooms, and you'd be on there, like, you just say, "What's up?" I'm like, "What's up?" You know? Yeah. But like, and so like, we didn't have a established connection.
Yeah, it was just, you know.
It was just, what's up? Like,
acquaintance type, you know, bonding.
Yeah, and then I come out here, and then we're just having the
I remember trying dapping you up, and I'm like all muddy and wet, and I'm like, I give you like a light pat on your back because it was like a dap hug in. I was like, well, I gave you like 2 taps on your back, like, hey, Oliver. Yeah, I mean, you gotta meet my mom. You gotta talk to her for a bit, and then we kind of.
She's the sweetest. I love your mom. Your mom is the nicest human being.
She's
ever.
asleep. She's asleep now. Yeah. Mom, if you're watching this, because I know you were watching my podcast earlier.
You're the best.
You're the best.
You are the best.
You're literally sleeping on my podcast. We are literally being slept on. Our podcast is literally being slept on right now.
Yeah.
And I'm not making it up.
We are not making it up. She's literally right there.
I knew it. I heard it in my ears. I knew it.
See, it slipped off, so now I have to do it again.
Oliver low-key tried.
I tried.
I heard it, though. I think you turned no, you definitely turned it right direction.
Okay.
We wait again.
We shall wait again.
The tension builds.
Yep.
But yeah, I want to get into some of the things that we've done today.
Yep.
We'll kind of get into even maybe a little bit of your upbringing, a little bit, but I'd love to mainly talk about today because I think a lot of the content today is super good for this podcast. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So that's that Spartan race. Great. Come back here, shower, and then we go eat for lunch.
But first we ate the fries. How was your burger? He got a burger.
It was like good. It was like a chicken sandwich.
Yeah,
like chicken sandwich. It was chopped up chicken with cheese.
With only lettuce and cheese.
Just lettuce and cheese.
Just lettuce and cheese.
They had tomatoes. They had vinaigrette. They had onions. I said, just a cheese and lettuce, man. Just a cheese and lettuce, man.
You know, I would do the same thing. I'm a picky eater, so I would just
the lettuce was good. It was on like a brioche bun,
but it was a small little sound. Or like
no, but it was good. It was good. It was so good. Like I took like probably like 12 bites out of a tiny little thing.
Made it worth it.
Oh, but it was good. You had the garlic fries. Those were pretty solid.
Garlic fries with like 10, maybe 12 packs of ketchup. Finished them all. Man, delicious. We ate
half of.
Hey, and keep in mind this: we ate a burger and garlic fries at like 9 a.m.
Yeah,
that was our breakfast.
It was like right after I finished racing. Mm-hmm. It was brutal.
And then afterwards, we get back to the hotel.
I shower.
You shower. I'm just
great shower. Oh my god!
I bet.
I'm probably gonna take a shower after this. It's been a long day. And then we head out to lunch with my aunt and her friend and my cousin. my cousin.
Cousin.
My sister does not have. My sister does not have any kids. Just so you know. But we go out to lunch over not super far in Folsom, near where we're at. And we went to like a barbecue house. It was really good.
It was delicious.
Bro, the food there was amazing.
So good. The mac and cheese.
Oh,
my God.
Panera, you better step up your game.
Fun fact, I've never ate Panera.
Well, don't try the mac and cheese.
Don't try the mac and cheese?
It's good, but not as good as the one today, and you're going to be
Gotcha.
disappointed.
Ooh.
You may be disappointed.
Yeah.
So
I've never eaten McDonald's either.
Oh,
I've never eaten Carl's Jr.
wow.
Yeah.
Jack in the Box?
Jack in the Box. Okay, yeah.
I only mention that because after we ate, we then go out and film a vlog. We went to a mall,
Oh yeah.
but
yeah.
you were you were
trying to keep it I was trying to surprise him. So when you put on Google Maps, it tells you the location you're gonna go to. It says you have arrived at here. So what I did is I tried putting like the closest store near, so
Yeah.
then it wouldn't say the place. So I put Jack in the Box. But see, getting there, it's like, okay, we made it to Jack in the Box, but now where's the location?
Yeah, I'm like, are we going to that mall? Like, and it's just like this like little strip of like Asian restaurants or Asian style, like everything. And it was like a Smile Happy shopping mall. I'm like, is that the mall that we're going to? 'Cause that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. And then we went to the Speedway to go go-karting, and then we had the tickets, but we didn't have a registration.
Yeah, reservation.
Reservation, not registration.
Yeah.
This is not the law. It's not a car. Even though we're go-karting.
Even though we're go-karting. Yeah.
So go-karting.
It was funny because the go-kart place was on my left, but I just see Jared keep looking to his right. He keeps looking to his right, and then I do a U-turn. He looks to the my left. I'm like, yes, don't look. And then he sees the go-kart place. He's like, ooh, go-kart, that's nice. Yeah, still probably. Were you still thinking we were going to that Asian little shop or?
Well, like I was
area?
confused because you took a U-turn because you're in the turn lane. I'm like, oh, we're probably going there. I'm like, what a place to bring me. And then we turn around and you said you bought the tickets while we were at the race.
While we were leaving, so my friend I texted my friend last night.
Okay.
Because I've never been to Sacramento. So I'm like,
okay.
maybe they have. So I'm like, okay, what's like a good thing to do in Sacramento? Because many people tell me there's not much to do here.
Just say you're in Sacramento. That's pretty much
Yeah,
it.
basically. And so
It's top of the list of things to do in Sacramento. Say you're in Sacramento.
and so she sends me this go-kart place. And I'm like, like I've never done go-karting indoor go-karting.
Yeah, indoor go-karting goes hard.
Yeah. And so I'm like, okay, I should probably buy tickets just in case like it's full or like you have to make a reservation. So
Registration.
Registration. And so I buy the tickets. You get there.
And it's booked, dude. It's freaking booked. We got there around like 1, like after eating, like 1:15. And then we basically are told like, hey, the next available is 5:45.
Yep.
6 o'clock. So we just wait.
We signed our consent form. We registered ourselves.
We registered ourselves. Yep. And then we go to a mall, actually. So this is, I guess for the vlog, you'll kind of see it. We're kind of exposing the video in a way. But we go to a mall. Oh, my God. This mall is huge. Not only one, but, like, it's packed. There's at least, like, 3,000, if not 5,000 people in this mall, bro. We couldn't even find a single parking spot.
That took a
Plus
while.
the water at Jamba Juice cost 25 cents?
Yeah, that was weird. Why charge for water?
Bro, I couldn't hear the woman. I couldn't hear her. And then not only that, I waited at least like 10 minutes for my freaking water.
Like, how long does it take to prepare water?
Bro, they were pumping out Jamba Juices like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Like it was nothing. Like they were addicted to making it.
It's because water takes longer to make than the juice, you know?
Bro,
So,
like, it made no sense. I'm like, okay, well, they're like all going in sequence. They're like making them, they're not like basing off size. They're like basically like if there's 4, we're making 4. There's 5, we're making 5. There's fucking 50, we're making 50. Goodness sakes. I'm there for one single water. And I'm like, just there.
chilling.
Just chilling.
Next to the girls applying to
This woman right behind us was applying. She was filling out her application because I saw she was writing down her previous experiences and all that good stuff. And I was just like,
you sure you want to work here? Like,
If anyone wants the water, that
Yeah,
water
like-
better be out ASAP, or I'm raging. I didn't rage,
Like,
but next time I will.
Yeah, like take notes. Next time someone orders water, bring it out quick.
Bring it out.
Yeah,
Bring that water out.
make the water your priority. It's more of a priority than your job.
Yes. If somebody orders 25-cent water, medium cup of water, that thing better be out faster than you.
Before you, it better be be out faster than
Before
you
you-
pay.
Before
Before
you
you
pay. It better be at the window at the very
Yeah,
end.
like as soon as you're taking out that 25 cents that you probably don't have in your pocket, the water should be out like that in a snap.
Take notes. Take
Yeah.
notes. If you work at Jamba Juice, that water better be out or I'm raging.
Yep.
And I'm wasting 10 minutes. Speaking of minutes, I'm going to restart the camera.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Okay,
Okay.
welcome back. So we basically get the Jamba Juice, and this was kind of all set up to kind of do a part of your vlog, which is hilarious.
Yeah, but see, we got the water thinking you're gonna sit down like pretend or drinking water, and I was gonna surprise you. You were just sipping on that water the entire time walking. I just look at the water go down like, are we gonna sit down and do the bit or no?
I was just like, let's just walk around.
Yeah,
you know?
or were you just thirsty?
I tried drinking like the smallest sips that I could. And then there was a point where I was out of water and I was sucking on nothing.
But how was that 25-cent water? Did it hit?
It was so cold.
So cold.
I got fillings like earlier last week. I like
Ooh.
last Monday. Well, not even last Monday. We're recording this on the 14th of November, so the 8th of November, and the 1st of November, I got fillings in. The November 1st, the first fillings, they were up on the top. They were fine. I covered my mouth. They were fine. The bottom ones hurt like a bitch. They suck. I was eating like some Fritos, Frito Twist, the best twist, honey twist. I was eating them. Bro, I literally like, it hurts. It literally hurts. So, yeah, and like water sensitive, heat sensitive, it freaking sucks.
Yeah. See, but the ice they put on it looked delicious. Like it was like shaved ice. Like
Yeah.
little-
Oh, sorry.
like, that ice.
I'm
that
like,
ice looked.
like, what ice cream did they put on it?
That ice looked better than the ice from Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, take that.
Yeah,
Take that, Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, you have new competition. Jamba Juice.
Jamba Juice Ice.
Jamba.
Jamba Juice Ice.
Mhm.
Soon to be feuding on
Yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah. So
The bit was good. It was
Yeah.
really funny.
So basically, he was next to me, and I would ask strangers, "Hey, have you seen this man?" And I'll show them a picture of him, ask him like, "Hey, have you seen him like around?" And he'd walk before them, so they kind of get a glimpse of him, but not entirely. So I'm showing that I'm like, "Hey, have you seen this man? He's like 7 foot tall, kind of looks like Jesus. I don't know, maybe walks on water." See, I'm trying to fight him because he stole my last bit of my Reese's peanut butter cup, and I remember the guy I was telling it to. He just looks at me and slowly starts in a serious face like slowly starts smiling. I kept like the most serious face. I'm just like bro, there's no joke, man. Like he stole my Reese's peanut butter cup. Like I'm fighting him. And they just all so confused.
It was so funny because like you mentioned, I would go up to people, try and interact, try and have some type of look.
Yeah, so they.
But it was so like it was like I literally like walk past people and then turn around to look at them,
Yeah.
like nonchalantly somehow. I would just be sipping on my water, like with the great shaved ice. Did you see me? Did you see me? We're like making eye contact, just trying to have like some type of one-on-one
Yeah.
relationship for this 3-second hold, and then basically like you just step in and try and ask them.
And like they would all say no, like no, I haven't seen
They
him.
don't know
And
the
they're
real
just like
Jared.
like
They don't
so
know us.
confused. Yeah.
They don't know us. It's
And
okay.
I'd be like, come on, you don't know him. He's famous. He has like 1 million subscribers.
1.2.
Like, going to one day, you are.
One day.
One day you are.
One day.
And so I'm asking them, and like they're just basically giving me dry responses. They're like, no, I haven't seen him. No, maybe, no. Then we decided to switch it up.
Yeah. Well, we walked a bit too far,
Mm-hmm.
and then we just turned around, and then
You were going up to another person. So we started switching it up. He started going up to them, making a conversation. Then like 2 minutes later, I would go up and show the picture of him. So they obviously they talked to him, so they know.
yeah, we had like an
there.
interaction.
Yeah.
Not to mention before that, when we were JCPenney's, I was trying to talk to these people, and they're at this bedding.
Uh-huh.
There's the one guy that you're talking
Oh,
about that was
yeah,
smiling.
yeah.
I talked to him. I was like, I like those sheets. I like that bed. I'm like, I like that bed. I like that bed.
How did he look at you? Did he respond? Did he say anything?
No, they didn't say anything. They just laughed. And I walked away. And I'm like, okay, Oliver, I talked to him. Your turn.
Yeah, so I just go up to him like, no, I haven't seen him. Like, dude, I swear you just talked to him. Like, why are you lying to me?
But this one's funny because then we kind of like walk out of JCPenney's, trying to figure out like the same plan.
Same plan, new person. So you go up to another person, right?
Yes. So there's an island. It's kind of like a figure eight. Think about it. There's a top, bottom, and then there's a middle island that you can walk across the two sides of the mall. And this person that came out like of a store, but when I was walking, there was this group that we're going to mention here. There was this group that walked out of H&M. Like, oh, they look like they'd be perfect. Mm-hmm. But they seemed like a little young, but not too young. Mm-hmm. And I didn't, it was kind of weird because I was already kind of turning onto one side and they were coming across, but I was already too far, so I didn't make any contact with them. And you're following me, you're trailing me. And I go up, and right as I cross, like, get to the island, there's another guy literally at the same speed. I was like, oh, dude, I like your jacket. I like your hoodie. And I'm like, I just like that it's gray. It's good. Where'd you get it?
No response?
No, he said stuff, but we had like a good talk, and then it's basically like once we get to like the food court again, it's just like,
all right, it's my turn to step
up. Bye. And I turn around, I'm like,
all right, games go.
I'm like, Oliver, where you at? And I like look past, and you can tell your side of the story at this point.
Yeah. So while he goes up to that person, I kind of lost him, so I didn't see him, and so what I do is I go up to the group of people, like the group of kids that were
the H&M kids.
H&M kids. That's the name. We're gonna call them.
We're gonna call them the H&M kids.
H&M kids. So the H&M kids are just next to the rail, and I'm like, hey, have you guys seen this guy? Like, he's 7 foot tall, pretty famous. I'm trying to fight him because he stole my Reese's peanut butter cup. Have you guys seen him? Please let me know. They're like, no. And then they start just glancing at the picture, like, no. And then as soon as I leave, I'm like, all right, hey, can you call me if you see him? And then I just walk away.
And so you walk all the way down to the other end because I saw you talking to him, so I just stayed on the other end. And at this point, I was like, one of us that came up with the idea to go up and interact. I think it was you that mentioned that.
Yeah, like just go up to them, like
just a compliment, like the easy talk that I was going to do. And then like I walk all the way down, and I talked to this kid in a pink hoodie. And he was like looking at the H&M or looking towards that direction. Like nobody was looking towards me. Yeah. Other than like this one kid that like we like locked eyes. But I'm like, I don't know how to compliment that guy. I'm sorry, but I'm just like, hey, I like your pink hoodie. And then I just turn away and like, wait, come back. Come. I'm like just walking, and I'm just like briskly walking faster and faster and faster. And I was really worried that they were following me. And I just like pull out my phone, and I go to like a little audio message, and I text Oliver. I'm like, hey, Oliver, I planted the seed. I planted the seed, but I don't know if they're following me or not.
Yeah. And
okay, bye.
And so when he leaves, I start walking up again, seeing if they'll respond. Or my plan was that I was going to go up to them. It's like, are you sure you haven't seen him? Like, are you lying to me? And as I'm walking there, they just look at me and they're like, hey, come over here. We saw him. He went that way. I swear. I'm like, how sure are you? Like, out of like 100%, how sure are you that you saw him? It's like, dude, I'm 100% positive he ran running that way. Like, I swear I saw him. I'm like, dude, all right, I believe you. Thank you. And I just start for the video, I start sprinting to like pretend to go find you, and my phone falls. I just
brand new iPhone 13 phone, not even a week old.
I just hear, I'm like, oh my god, again, and I just hear them
shattered.
I just hear them back and like, ooh, like they're just like, oh no, like he just dropped his phone. I'm like, oh my god, I'm freaking out.
Pick up the phone. Yeah. Continue the vlog.
Yeah. And so I just pick up my phone, and I just see Jared slowly walking. I'm like, okay, you know what? This is the perfect time to like surprise him for the video.
Yeah, and all I do is like I see you, and I'm like, I see you recording, so I like pull a 180 and walk the other way so you can come up and surprise me.
And then I'm like, I started running to him like, Jared, like, yo, like, bro, what's up? Like, we never met each other. Like, yo, like, how are you, bro? You know? Like, there were just these two ladies and sitting down, just like straight looking like, what's happening?
They were sitting in the chairs like
Yeah.
right there. I couldn't see him because I was facing you, so I didn't even know that
Like,
happened.
yeah.
I saw you look back past me, but I was just assuming somebody.
Yeah,
was
they were
there.
just like straight, like, just looking like, what's all this commotion happening? You know?
7 feet tall, Reese's peanut butter cup. What?
Yeah.
And so then we go walk back to the H&M kids,
Yeah.
and
I'm like, dude, for that, like,
congratulate them.
we give him $1.
We give them $1, and I'm like, I don't know how you're gonna split that 5 ways.
Yeah.
And one kid just starts tearing the dollar. I'm like, I just witnessed a crime on camera in person. You can't destroy any legal tender money, and he just rips it into 4s, but there's 5 of them. So one person rips their fourth into a half.
Man.
So there's 2 8s and 3 quarters. It was a fun time.
Yeah, they were a good sport about it. They went with it. They really went with it.
Yeah, it was good. I don't know if they knew that it was a joke or not, but they were about it.
Mm-hmm.
They were about it. I remember hearing them in the distance. Wait, what? I died. What? They're like baffled that like I existed.
Yeah.
What did I think I was like an AI metaverse bot? Like, did you see this guy?
Yeah,
He's in the metaverse.
Maybe they thought you were Jesus. Like I told him, I told him maybe he walks on water. I don't know yet. I'm trying to find out. Maybe they were curious, and so.
Well, I did get a water, so.
Ooh, you should have just put the water there, step on it.
Well, I did drop it. I dropped it in the store. I really wanted it to like break and burst everywhere in the store. I really did. But then I did that outside.
Yeah. You threw it at me.
I broke it. There was still some ice. And I'm like, well, yeet. There's a black shirt on Oliver. It'll dry up. And then we basically hashed this surprise out with chess for a bit.
Yeah.
Went to a park like 5 minutes away.
But as we're walking to our car, this lady comes up to us. She's like, hey, is the taco truck here?
We're not from here,
Yeah.
first of all. I'm just like, what taco
Yeah.
truck? I'm like, did I see a taco? I'm like, she's like the one that has food, like a food truck. I was like, what? I was like, she said some odd thing that basically meant food truck. It's like my fingers, but she said phalanges. I'm like,
Huh, lady?
truck of taco? Like, what did you say, ma'am? I'm like, you mean a food truck? She's like, no. And then she said exactly what like she just said. And she's like, it comes out here every Sunday. It's supposed to be here. I've been driving around. I didn't see one. We're not from here, unfortunately.
Nope.
And it's
No
like,
taco
oh,
truck.
never mind. That's okay. It's like, do you want any ice? You want a broken cup of Jamba Juice?
We're like, do you want this parking spot? I'm about to leave.
Yeah. She didn't want the parking spot. She was very adamant about that food truck.
She wanted that food truck.
Or whatever she called it.
Yeah.
She called it some weird thing that basically meant food truck.
Yeah. So afterwards,
We go play a game of chess.
we go play an intense game of chess. We sit down, set the pieces. He chooses white. He gives me black. I'm like, okay, he has an advantage. I'm like, okay, this is going to be a tough game. Like, how to be serious about it.
I had the first move. Like tic-tac-toe.
First move, he moves it. I move my pawn. I instantly regret where I moved it. But I'm like,
It's
you know
okay.
what? We got to make it
Take
work.
advantage.
Mhm.
But then the tides shift. I had momentum.
You really did. I
Fell
was
off. You pulled the queen and let her go ham. And
Yeah.
I was screwed.
I traded my queen for your queen.
Yeah, and I was done for.
Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't have not done it. You should just let me take your queen. You should just let me. Or your king. My bad. Your king. Then
Yeah, and then the tide shift, and then it was all you.
Then we get to a point where, okay, I know his queen is not safe. I know I'm gonna win this for sure. So the moment he moves his pawn, I grab my horse ready to place it. Yeah, first of all, he hasn't even placed his move yet. I'm like, it's like, nah.
There were some questionable moves on my behalf in this game of chess. But ultimately, at the end of the day,
I took that W.
took the dub.
I took the W.
and took the bragging
I
rights.
took your bragging rights. I took your dignity.
You took my chess dignity
I took your queen.
and all my other pieces and my king.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a sad death.
It was an intense game.
It was one of those ones where you literally could not move anywhere. That's usually how the game ends. So
and you
don't know why I
lost.
mentioned that.
Yeah, and you lost by checkmate. You
I lost by a lot of checkmates.
Yeah, I had you good.
Yeah, I just didn't have the board in my favor. Didn't have the cards in my favor.
Yeah.
I remember opening up the thing and asking where the board was. So dumb.
Hey, but we learned something today. So if you're a YouTuber or someone that just you have a YouTube channel or TikTok, whatever, carry a camera.
Yeah. Every kid under the age of like 15 will likely ask, "Do you do YouTube?"
Like, what's your YouTube channel? Can I be in a YouTube video? Like, no. First
We
of all,
had like at least like 8 people
Yeah.
ask that.
hey, we get subscribers without trying.
You did.
We network.
I only got one.
I didn't
I didn't ask.
Why did you give them your channel? Like,
I didn't care.
really?
Yeah, I didn't care.
You should have gotten at least a subscriber to
Yeah.
subscriber.
I mean, I got the Micah kid.
yeah,
Shout out Micah.
yeah, but
He was really there for us
yeah.
in my chest.
And then
trail.
the H&M group just wanted everything.
Well,
Like-
the one girl did.
Yeah, that one girl did. Wow,
She wanted everything.
everything.
Well, social medias, that is.
Yeah, not my social security.
Ye-
Luckily.
Yeah, luckily.
Really?
she was like, she wanted everything. Twitch.
yeah.
She'd probably take your Facebook page, your Reddit.
She's like, "What's your YouTube channel?" I'm like, "Here you go." I'm like, "Shit, you want my Instagram?" Also, he's like, "Yeah, please." So I gave her my Instagram. Like, "You have TikTok?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, "Oh, what is it? Let me take a picture." Okay, like anything else you watch? Like, "Do you have Twitter?" I'm like, luckily, no.
She left
Yeah,
it at
dude.
Twitter. She lost it.
And I don't even think she has subscribed or followed me on anything yet.
Did you
Yeah.
check?
No, dude.
You need to see. I think that's where you went wrong.
Yeah, I should have.
You should have watched them
Yeah,
and hit that subscribe button.
like don't take pictures. Hit
like
the follow.
Micah
Yeah.
did. Micah was looking ours up.
Mm-hmm. He's a cool kid. His bike was cool.
I know. He had a cool
Really?
helmet.
Yeah, and
Cool
then
braces.
we learned a new term. What was it? The King's Gambit.
Yeah, Queen's castling. Queen castling.
Castling.
Yeah.
I think I wrote it down.
Oh, you wrote it down.
'Cause I'm gonna search up this term later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, it's-
There was
yeah.
a guy at the park benches that we were at, and he was like, "Oh,
Queenside castling. There.
Queenside castling." That's it. I knew there was
Yeah.
a missing word. And he was like, "Oh, you guys like play chess?" I'm like, "You're like, yeah." And I'm like, "Not professionally." He's like, "Me either." I'm like, "You probably know more about it than us." He's like, "Oh yeah, recently I just learned like Queenside castling." And I'm like, "I mean, I've heard of it. I don't know what exactly what it is." It was
But-
tough.
Okay, more people need to learn how to play chess, actually, because like it's such a fun game.
Yeah, I know
Such
a lot
a
of
fun
Twitch
game.
streamers do it. A lot of
Yeah.
Twitch streamers do it.
Mm. There's this one person in creator now, Jenny.
Jenny Hoyas,
Jenny Hoyas, dude.
8th rank,
God at chess.
ranked number 8 in her
her
state.
state. Only 16 years old.
North Carolina or South Carolina?
Florida.
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 Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
Florida.
Wow.
Professional at chess. We played a game. Literally, this girl was talking to someone else while playing chess with me, and she would just move her pieces like in 1 second. Like, I'll take like 5, maybe to up to 20 seconds deciding, okay, I'm gonna move my pawn here or my rook here, whatever. Literally 1 second. Okay, your turn. I'm like, oh shit, again. Okay, another 15 seconds. I move it 1 second. All right, your turn again. I'm like, wait, what's happening?
Shout out Jenny. Shout out Jenny.
dude, no, for sure. She's a
The
god
fi-
at chess.
The finance guru and
Chess
and
pro.
chess pro. If anyone's a professional, it's her. Not us. She could probably tell. We should ask her. We should just ask her, like, what Queenside castling is.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, then after that we were heading back over to the speedway,
Mhm.
the go-karting, because we had again our registration was time. It was
Yeah.
time to register ourselves, and I can wholly say that the first race perfect.
Perfect.
Other
Yeah, it
than
was a good-
other than
yeah.
the recording on my camera.
Mhm. Was a good. The first race was a good experience.
Yeah.
But then the second race was like,
Oh my
it
god.
was intense,
Oh
filled with
my God.
drama, so much happening. Like, so many emotions were bursting out at that second race.
I'm letting my emotions burst right now.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
Keep talking. Okay, so we get there. We're like, okay, let's play a game of pool really quick, right? So we go, we get $1. It's $1, okay? So we put it in. First of all, the pool game doesn't even work. So we're like, okay, we just lost $1, whatever. As soon as we put it in, they call us our name. We're like, okay, let's go. We start setting up. Okay, first race. Okay, we're lining up. We're starting. Okay, go time. We're just perfect. It's
They call
literally
their names like literally right as I punched
Yeah.
in The 4
Like,
quarters.
as soon as you push in the quarters, Jared and Oliver, please come.
Can you guys come to the check-in table? Oh my
Your race-
goodness, you're joking!
Hey, your race awaits.
I know.
Yeah, and so there's nothing. I don't have nothing much to say about the first race. The
No,
first
it was
one
good.
went swell.
It was one really good guy. One really good guy. He was behind me, so I was first in line out of like 8 people, and he was second to me, and he passed me not too long in the first match, or the first like lap, and then like probably 8 laps later, he's lapping me. This guy was insane. Yeah.
I mean, if he lapped you, he must have lapped me. I just probably never noticed that he did lap me.
We would have lapped you first.
Yeah.
Considerably because
I
you were
wasn't
the
last.
last
Yeah.
person in.
That's crazy.
But I mean, you probably passed people too.
Okay, but second race.
Oh my god.
Second race. They're like, okay.
Not to even mention, the guy couldn't find our name at first.
Yeah.
And we were worried.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm like, I mean, we were told that we had 2 races.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
and
you obviously knew.
I knew we had
okay.
2 races. So he's like waiting like.
Cool dude, though.
Yeah,
Cool
no,
dude, though.
for sure. And afterwards, they're like, okay, 20 minutes.
I'm like, okay. Probably took like
Cool.
25.
Yeah, 25.
25 to get in.
Yeah, to call our names.
And then another 25 to actually get going.
Because
I took a nap in the go-kart.
did you really?
Yeah,
No
I
way.
took off my helmet and started sleeping.
Yeah, it's because the races before us, every race got dirty.
Well, the junior one just was so slow.
It was so slow. That one kid, there was a kid that I don't think he knew how to drive a go-kart because he was just like.
He wasn't in our race. He was
No,
in
no,
the
no.
junior.
Yeah, but he was
Okay, I couldn't see much, so I was napping.
Yeah. So we were napping. I just see this kid like he's going like 2 miles an hour, just slowly going.
Oh my god!
Like you just see everybody.
foot barely-
passing. Yeah.
It's the pedal.
What my thought, my thinking to this is that he had his brake and his gas. He was pressing them together. Cause that's the only explanation. Like how can you go this slow? You know. And then he hits a corner. And just he has to complete the race completely stops. They're fixing his go-kart again. Okay, he starts again. Not even just he doesn't even floor. He just like slow.
Well, not to even mention the race right before that. The one really good guy that had lapped me, all of us, probably 8 million times. His go-kart like broke.
Oh, I saw.
Yeah, and then stopped. They had to stop that race, and then get him a new go-kart, and they can proceed. But that took like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And then not to mention the freaking slow kid. And then all that race. That race wasn't like bad. Like nothing really bad happened, but it was just like, oh my god, it just was so.
Hurry up,
so
man!
long.
Like we're trying to race.
I know. And then we finally get into the docking bay. Finally get in.
So much was happening before the race even started.
No, dude. My camera was going for 41 minutes.
Really?
Our race is like 10 minutes.
Does that tell you like how much time it was going?
It was on the duration on the ticket.
Oh, okay, gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, so we're all lining up, ready to start a race. I just see Jerry like hit the kid. Just like, I don't know what happened there. You just like we're all lined up perfectly. I just see you hit the gas. You hit the car. You started a whole chain. I heard the kid in front just looking at you like, what are you doing?
So there, I was like wanted a better angle to get in, so I tried moving more to the right, and then like I just like looked back and then like hit my foot onto the gas, onto the go, and then like was looking back at you, and then like hit him, like probably like it was like a delayed response. So then I like reversed, and like as that happened, the kid, the red kid, remember this name. We're gonna refer to him as the red kid.
The red kid.
What does the time say on that?
Alrighty, welcome back to what's the podcast? The Real Podcast?
The Realest Podcast.
Welcome back to the Realest Podcast. I'm your co-host for today, Oliver. We got the host. I forgot your name for a second, Jared.
The red shirt kid.
And we're back talking about the red shirt kid.
So the red shirt kid, he's
young.
younger. I don't know how young. He's obviously tall enough to be in the, big size carts. And for some reason, he does not know how to drive a go-kart. Obviously, he's pretty young, so it kind of comes with that age. But he, like, while we're still in the docking bay, like, getting loaded, getting ready to go, he, like, decides to hit the pedal and then slams into the 2 people in front of him. I just face palm. And then I'm still trying to get, like, all squared back up, too, at this point. And then we finally go. This is the funny part. We finally go.
First kid goes, second kid goes, red shirt kid.
He's the third. I'm the fourth. And he gets around the corner. Yeah, so Oliver's right behind me as well. And so I was looking back at him like, yeah, let's go. And I look forward, and the red shirt kid is like literally like going 2 miles an hour, if not stop.
Yeah.
And I literally I'm like, yeah, whoosh. I'm like literally swerved right as I turned back. I was like about to crash into that kid again, and then have another chain reaction on the other end. But man, yeah, I just literally like, whoa, I'm like, oh, geesh. And so then we continue to go, and oh my gosh. Remember these numbers. Number 40. Just remember that number, actually. Number 40, and
That was the girl, right?
that was the girl that the first round that literally caused a pretty nasty wreck, not gonna lie. That I was a part of. Not fun. So this woman, number 40, she had a friend who was there's usually 2 friends that was in this race. So there's a bigger set girl, heavier set girl, and I don't remember her number. We're going to refer to her as number 15.
Number 50, okay.
Number 15. It ended with a 5, so it could be like 35. So we got number 40, number 15, and then green. She was wearing a green shirt.
Okay, yeah, that girl there.
So that was the first one that got hit.
Yeah.
So I'm going around on like lap like 4 or 5, and I'm trying to pass like 40. She's not not doing anything. She like gets the pass, like let's go, let me pass type flag. Did not listen to it, and we go around. We're halfway through the lap, and I'm like we're maybe like a quarter, a third through the lap, and I'm trying to make a move. She's not.
She was like
budging.
right in the middle, right?
Yeah, she's
she's right in the middle.
Like you couldn't make a move either way.
Yeah.
So I try, and then we get like through halfway through the lap, and we both all caught up to one of her friends, and she had like cut off somebody else, and then that made them turn and spin out, and then that hit another car, and then the car behind me that was trailing me,
just
boom, bashed right in, but I looked like I was far enough wide, and it was just like, move out the way. Yeah. I'm like literally so mad, and they blamed it on this one kid who's not the red shirt kid, but it was another kid. They blamed it on him. I'm like, it's not your fault. Like it's not your fault that like you caught. Like they blamed it on him, and I was like, oh my god. I just wanted to yell. I'm like, it's 40's fault. It's their fault. They literally cannot drive. They don't understand what the passing flag means when we've went through the training, and also it's everywhere. Oh my gosh.
And so after that incident happens, okay, so they stopped the go-karts so they can get everything fixed up.
I mean, it was pretty bad. Like,
yeah,
it
was
was
pretty.
She had like a whiplash.
I remember hearing she like popped her shoulder or something. I remember like before when we were walking out, she's like, I like dislocated my shoulders. She said something about that.
I would not be surprised. She probably dislocated every body.
And so the race starts
Everything
again.
in her body.
Where I'm expecting to go like zooming. My go-kart was going like 5 miles an hour while everybody just
in safe mode. Safe mode.
And I just kept waving to the guy like, bro, my go-kart, like fix this now. Like I'm trying to win. And I'm just like getting so mad because like I'm not going anywhere. I'm going like 5 miles an hour, just stuck. And okay, so I get to a point where it's a straightaway. I'm like, dude, please. And as soon as I feel the pressure that my go-kart is going fast, I'm like, okay, bro, I'm going like Lightning McQueen. I'm going wiggity, just zoom. Because, dude, like, it's that point where, like, you're going so slow that you want to go so fast.
Yeah.
So it's like that adrenaline just came rushing to me. Like, I just, like, you feel when these
they have, like, a really good jolt. You're like, oh,
yeah.
Woo.
It's like, first you go, it's like, zzz, and then, like, you go, zzz, like, okay, like, don't stop.
Yeah.
Push me.
It was good. And so number 15 was trailing me at one point in this race. And all of you guys, the rest of the gang, they were all like in a conga line.
Yeah.
They're like all snaking through, like attaching, like they eat one of the little apples and they add like another car to them. So they all bundle up, and like this guy's literally waving the pass flag like non-stop.
It was like 5 of us just
like,
all
no, there was like 7
yeah,
of you guys.
like
I was watching it just add up every second. Yeah. And so, like, he's waving the flag, me and this other girl who's number 15, and like we're on like one of the last corners of the race, which is right near the exit. But the race isn't over yet. But again, we're right near the exit, and I'm trying to go wide because I know I'm gonna catch up to all 7 of the other people.
Yeah.
And this person's right behind me. I'm just gonna let 15 go ahead of me, and then I'm just gonna wait because it wasn't a fast lap anyways. And so 15 was like, I think I'm done. Just slammed into the wall. Like, I go wide. Like, I'm like, hey, pass me. Pass me. This woman, number 15, just, like, takes a wide turn, slams into the side, and then slams straight into the exit. And that thing's supposed to come. She opened it. It's supposed to come towards you. She slammed so hard, it went back in itself.
Oh, man.
I'm surprised they got it back out. It was going to be permanently stay on the other side. But I'm like, literally, I'm like, what the? I'm like looking back. Like, I looked back and watched her slam into the wall and then slam into the thing.
Yeah. Like, what goes through your head? Like, you know the race is not over. You're just like, did you just like space out? So now what happened?
I'm like, well, here's one of 2 theories.
Okay.
She's really bad at driving.
Yeah. No. She is bad at driving.
Yes.
Yeah.
And 2, my other theory is that, like, since I went wide, she was trying to swerve out of my way because she was probably going to go wide, but then I went wide.
Oh, so she just didn't have enough room to
yeah, so the wall and the exit was the only option. So,
but I mean,
I may have caused
brakes.
I may have. Heck, she doesn't know how to use the gas pedal. She's not gonna know how to use the brakes.
Oh man.
She showed this all throughout the race. And then so did the red shirt kid. Oh my gosh. He would like literally like,
and he would like just swerve like.
Yes, like it wasn't like a natural path.
Yeah, like
it was like on the inside. So it's like, imagine like a right turn, and it's pretty sharp. So you want to go somewhat wide to come close. He's like going short and then going wide, and then coming back,
and then staying in the middle. Just
the middle of
everybody.
Yeah.
That's why all the crashes happen. I think
There was
the majority
so many problems. We stopped like every lap.
Oh my god, yes, I hated that. And then every time my go-kart would just go so slow. Like they took that I took that personal cuz they have the controls to control your speed. They were making mine go the slowest.
Yo, and dude, we were stopped for one point, and then like all the cars started to turn off because we stopped.
Mhm.
And everyone's like, "Oh, like go!" I'm like, "My car's not on.
Yeah.
My go-kart not on."
Oh yeah, they were like yelling at us like, "Go, go!" Like, bro, it's not going.
Like, so luckily I knew how they turned them on. You just turn the emergency thing and you're good. Yeah, it was tough. It was a very interesting second match. Again, the first match great.
Yeah, it's flawless. No,
you did beat
no
me
stop.
though. You did beat me best time.
In the first match?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You had 30, I had like 31. But I knocked that down in 2 seconds.
Yeah, last race, dude. Like
I was crushing it. I got second. But then there's one other guy who's like actually like a pro.
Yeah.
Who like
and he was mad.
he brought his own custom helmet. He was so mad at that one little kid.
Yeah.
Red shirt kid.
No, I think he was just mad because like we just kept stopping the race. Like so
Yeah,
many
that
crashes
too.
after
Yeah, that
crashes.
too.
Like
yeah.
was he involved in any? I don't think
He wasn't involved in any crash.
Man,
I was though.
that was a man.
I didn't get hit. I luckily I witnessed this woman whiplash and watch her life just like flash before her eyes. I mean, this guy like one car was coming in at like, you know, top speed, you know, and she had spun out from getting hit. Bam. And like 5 workers come running.
Yeah, I just
like I'd never seen so much urgency in them.
I just see one worker coming from the left side, one from the right side, one coming out of just open the door and just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, where'd you come from?
I was like, oh, I haven't seen you. You're on break. It seems like. So
dude.
yeah, it was very, very eventful,
but highly recommend going go karting.
Yeah, especially indoor
karting was fun.
Outdoor just doesn't hit.
Yeah,
I did it with
fun.
Josh, the homeless man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did it with him, and just doesn't hit. He mentioned the indoor one, fast lanes.
Yeah,
so I might have to go. Just super expensive.
Yeah,
which this one was as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's been a freaking gnarly day.
Yeah,
it's one that we just lived with no regrets.
And it's so much in just our first
12
day
hours.
Our first day of meeting each other.
I may fall asleep on this podcast.
Can I join you?
Just like 3 hours later.
Just
you can hear my mom snoring. Mom, you want to?
She hops on, takes the podcast over. No, I don't think no, you can hear
Well,
that.
my mom is snoring. My mother is snoring.
So
she's
yeah,
out.
that's our eventful day.
It's been very eventful.
Eventful.
Very eventful.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. So you grew up in Santa Rosa all your life?
Santa Rosa, born and raised, 707.
Oh, that's the area code, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
And
Okay. 509, baby.
509.
509.
509. Yeah, man.
922
Been-
8167.
Nice. 710 4432. Just like yeah.
I feel you. I feel you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I'm really tired.
Yeah,
I'm really tired.
yeah. I'm surprised we're having a good conversation though.
We are.
Really good
We are.
conversation. Yeah, man.
It's gone for really long.
Mm-hmm.
Usually I try and keep the podcast to like nowadays like 40 to 45 minutes.
Mhm.
It's been an hour.
It's been. I mean, if you're still hearing this, like, it's good.
It's a
like
good story. It's a
lot
good story.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to cut it, but I might cut
Just a little bit.
just a little shorter. But
Yeah.
I obviously want to learn more about you, hear
Yeah.
about you in any means.
Yeah, of course, man. Ask
Um,
away.
So you started a YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, has there been any regrets regarding that?
Opening up a YouTube channel or like things I've posted.
Things you posted, things you wanted to do but didn't do, or were wanting to but didn't.
Yes.
I'm closing my eyes because I'm like trying to like gain enough energy to like ask questions and think about questions. So if
Yeah.
you see me on the video with my eyes closed, it's because I'm extremely tired.
Yeah. So I started my channel over I think a year and a half now. It was
Okay.
during the pandemic for sure.
The pandemic creators.
Mm-hmm. So I started a YouTube channel thinking I wanted to make my style like David Dobrik because when I'm with my friends, like we just hate the most dumbest, funniest
Yeah.
things ever that like has to be funny for people to watch. Like
Yeah.
it's interesting, but it just was just really difficult. Like planning something out, like all hanging out like weekly, like because our schedules wouldn't match.
Yeah.
And so I transitioned over to vlogs, like just like me
General
vlogging.
blog.
Mm-hmm. It's like whatever I do in a day, I'll film it, just upload it. But like I had no story to my videos yet, so like it was just like random clips just mushed together, and
Yeah.
there's the video. Things I've posted, I have posted a lot of things that I wish I didn't post, but I have gone back to some videos and clipped some part out just because it's like yeah no like
Gotcha.
yeah
Gotcha.
like,
Not the internet.
like in my in my first vlog, at the end, I was with my friends. We were driving up to this mountain, and
Yeah.
we were just gonna, spark, and and so I added to the vlog, and yeah, I'm like now that I think about like maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe I shouldn't.
Very
be
first
uploading.
vlog, just like here it
Oh,
is,
yeah,
guys. Here it is.
And that happened for like 3 vlogs straight. Like every day, every vlog, like you just see a spark. And then I have said some rude stuff, like some like very like some rude stuff to just like in the like just said it, in the
Sure.
moment, thinking it would be funny, but like once I put it into perspective and like think like
Oh,
if I get opinions on this, I'm gonna be canceled. So like I go back, like trim out those parts of the video,
Yeah.
and I'm like nah, like I can't do that no more. And then
yeah.
I joined Creator Now, season 1.
Yeah, in May.
Mm-hmm.
Or
I joined-
before that.
Yeah, and so I joined it. I started just attending workshops. I was a pretty like a quiet person in Creator Now, season 1, 2, and 3. That's so yeah. So I just never really chatted. I was just mostly just go to the attend the workshops that happen, but
yeah.
very valuable for sure. So first season, I feel like my videos improved not a lot. They didn't improve a lot, but like
Sure.
you saw a little bit of improvement on retention wise.
Okay.
Season 2, I say I didn't put much effort into that one. Like I didn't attend any workshops. I was barely in the chats. I was just basically working. That's when I was planning to get a new job. So like
Gotcha.
my schedule, like I just wanted to fill up all my like I wanted to get like 7 days a week just pure work.
Yeah.
And so I didn't really try much on YouTube then, but I would still upload a couple videos.
Sure.
Not the best, but I mean it's a video's a
there.
video. Yeah. Season 3, I think that's when my videos like started getting good. Like my thumbnails started getting good, better. My titles, I actually started having like a story to my video. I found a format that I really liked.
Yeah.
And that's when I felt like, okay, like my channel is actually improving now. Like this is
Yeah.
my time now.
Yeah.
Time,
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I feel like I wouldn't have perhaps not tried in season 3 if I never went to the LA meetup in season 2. So
And you randomly,
Mhm.
you mentioned this to me. You heard about this. Yeah, I know, like you're saying, you were inactive for most of season 2, comparatively to season 1.
Yeah.
And you just happen to hop into a video hangout.
And they're just chatting about something like planning
LA
a trip to LA.
meetup?
Like they were just like, guys, what if we just all had a meetup in LA? Like just a bunch of us, and we could surprise Eric and all that. And I'm like, count me in. I'm 100%.
Yeah, I mean, you're not far. So.
Yeah, and so we started planning this trip. We make the secret LA Geneva group chat. We started deciding like, okay, we're gonna do this and that. And keep in mind, I'm from Cali, from Santa Rosa. LA's 6 hours away from me driving. Like not even less than an hour in an airplane. For me being 19 years old, that was my first time being in LA.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I have yet to explore.
Really?
Yet to be there.
One day.
I've only seen it.
Only seen it?
Only seen
in
it.
GTA?
That too. I've ran over a lot of people. I have shot a lot of weapons. Stolen a lot of planes.
Yeah. But when I tell you that
in GTA 5.
Santa Monica Pier looks 100%. I feel like I knew my way through Santa Monica.
Yeah, I feel like I can know my way through Santa Monica / LA because of GTA 5.
So I'm like, okay, this is where I started questioning myself. I'm like, should I do this? Should I take this? Should I step out of discomfort, or should I go into discomfort, drive 6 hours, not knowing what's gonna happen, if I'm gonna meet up with people, if I'm gonna enjoy it?
They're like, hey, that's prank Oliver.
Yeah, like
we're just gonna every single day for 12 hours. We're just gonna talk about this
and
somewhat
then never
meetup.
go.
Just waiting until Oliver shows up. We're gonna prank him.
And so I really wanted a friend to come, just any friend. Oh, because like 6 hours alone, like driving wise, like it's
long. After 5.5. So.
Yeah, and so I started posting on my Snapchat like anyone wants me, like just join me in a trip to LA, like, or you can just be my camera person, like you'll have a blast for sure. And just no one responded.
Like just pull up bougie, just like, hey, I got a cameraman.
Yeah. But yeah, no one responded to me. I wasn't getting any replies.
That's all about taking opportunity. All about taking opportunity.
Yeah, and then so the day before going to LA, I started thinking like, okay, why am I not gonna go? Just because I don't have a friend to come with me, I'm gonna miss out on this opportunity of a lifetime.
Yeah.
Like, why? So then I'm like, okay, no, I'm going 100%. I'm going. So next day I wake up at like 4 a.m. Start packing my stuff.
Oh, it's just like today.
Yeah, just like today. Just like today. And I started packing my stuff. Like, okay, I hit the road. Started driving all the way there. Make a cool little vlog out of it.
Yeah.
I get there and like, I'm like, all right, nobody in LA, like, who wants to meet up? And then no one was replying to me. I'm like, oh man, like this is already too bad. So like, I'm just alone in the city that I've never been in, and it's just so huge, like it's out of my comfort zone. And I meet up with this. I just like start DMing everybody. I'm like, dude, you want to meet up? You want to meet up? You want to do this and that? Like, just anybody, like, just to hang out. Not even just record, just to hang out. And I get this message from, I messaged this guy named Reese Foy. Have you?
Yeah,
do you know
I've heard of Reese. Yeah.
Yeah.
Karate guy, jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, cool guy, man. Amazing guy. He says like, dude, let's go. Like, let's do a little training because he does MMA.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I'm 100% with it. So it was like, I get there like around 3. I'm like, you know what? I've never been to Santa Monica Pier. My Airbnb isn't going to be ready till 5. So let's kill some time. Go to Santa Monica. Oh my God. Okay. I remember. So I go to Santa Monica. I rent a bike. I'm just cruising down, like just exploring.
Yeah.
And I remember just passing these 2 girls. And then I'm like, in my head, I'm like, damn, they're cute, And then I just remember hearing them. They're like, say like, dang, this guy's pretty cute. And I just remember turning back and saying like, hey, thank you. And then I should have asked them for like their Instagram or Snapchat. Like it just didn't hit me in the moment.
That's a missed opportunity.
And it's like, dude, I'm in a city that I don't know. Like I'm never gonna see them again. That's how I think of it.
Yeah.
So that occurs. I'm just cruising in my bike. My bike rental's about to be over, so I'm going back to drop it off. And as I'm just pedaling, I remember someone yelling out like, Oliver. I'm like, huh?
Who
like,
could
like,
that be?
Yeah, like, am I hearing this right? Like, I swear I know nobody here. And I turn around and I just see Michael, Manuel, and Sammy, Tyler's girlfriend, just all
gotcha.
there. And I'm like, yo, like, whoa, like, dude, what's up, bro? Like, we just like casually just meet each other. Then I'm like, yo, like, we just start chatting and this and that. I'm like
Forgets to return the bike.
and yeah, I'm like, whoa, like, that was trippy.
It's like real,
Mhm. It's like,
Wow.
damn, even in a big ass city, you'll meet someone surprisingly. So that happens. I go back to the Airbnb, just relax. And then afterwards, I go work out with Reese, and we just do all this and that. That's the first night.
It was a multi-day event.
Yeah, it was a good 4 days. I planned to stay there for only 3 days.
Okay.
I stayed there for 5 days. That's how good it was.
Wow.
Yeah, and so if I never did take that trip, I don't think I would have like figured out like what format I want to do on my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I feel like I would have not come up with the style of my vlogs.
That's saying 22, by the way. Is that saying? I hate that we have to do this because all the laptop is like, is it 22?
I think it says 22, yeah.
Okay. We have until 27.
27.
So we're going to wrap it up here real soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so any other questions you want to ask away?
Well, I mean, obviously, we've been able to kind of get to know each other for the past 12 hours. It's been a long, long day.
Long day.
But most importantly, I just want to say thank you so much for taking time out of your day to drive all the way over here.
Of course.
Talk about you, film a vlog, and everything that you've done. So thank you.
Just make it a great day.
Make it a great day. And that's the most important thing, especially when we're, in a space with a lot going on, within a space where there's a lot of opportunity that arises, something we just kind of have to pass.
Yeah.
But it's all about taking the best opportunity.
Yes.
Right? So I want to take this opportunity to ask you one final question.
All right, let's hear it.
My mom's snoring again. She's got it. There we go.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I'm so sorry to the maids. I will clean this up for you guys. Don't worry. Do not worry. But I want to take this opportunity to ask you one final question.
Let's hear it.
Who is Oliver Castillo?
Oliver Castillo. He is a 19-year-old male, 100% Mexican, lives in Santa Rosa, wants to inspire people to be authentic, be themselves. I feel like there's so many people in this world that put up a fake persona on Instagram, in real life, just on YouTube, that it's not who they are. They're hiding their their purpose, like they're just hiding themselves. So I really wanted to inspire people to just be authentic. It's okay to be who you are. It's your personality. Every personality is going to be unique. That's what makes you unique. And so I feel like growing up, I've always put on this fake persona, especially in high school. Like I was just being this, trying to be this like popular kid in high school, go to parties, this and that.
Yeah.
But deep inside, I knew like, okay, that's not me. That's not who I am. But it's like it's high school, and so like you want to fit in and this and that.
Sure.
And so I feel like just after growing up, you just realize like, no, dude, like don't do that. Like it's gonna end badly.
Yeah.
So I really want people just to be authentic, be themselves. Like there's nothing wrong with that,
Nothing wrong with being authentic.
Nothing wrong with
Right,
being
Mom?
different.
Right, Mom?
Right? I think she says yes.
I think that's what the snoring means.
Yeah.
Anyways, Oliver, it's been a great day
Yep.
spent with
Amazing
you.
day, man.
Hopefully, you obviously drive safe.
Oh, man, forgot I gotta drive 2 hours back home.
You'll be fine. You'll be good. But
man.
regardless, it's been an amazing podcast.
Yeah.
Remember to go check out Oliver's YouTube channel in the latest video with your boy,
Yep.
both of us,
Mm-hmm.
in the same vlog, in the same video. Make sure to go check that out. I'll leave some links in the description for those on the YouTube. If you guys are listening on audio, make sure to go check out Oliver Castillo or Oliver Castle. Oliver space Castle on YouTube.
What's your opinion on this? Should I keep with Oliver Castle or Oliver Castillo? Because look, my thought is that people
It's
might
easier Castle.
yeah.
Is that your
Yeah.
opinion?
So like, cause like people say people will be like Castillo,
Gotcha.
and I feel like just Oliver Castle.
Fair enough.
Fair
I see where your head's at on it.
Yeah.
I just got confused because I know it's Castillo, And I see Castle,
Yeah.
and then I'm confused.
Yeah.
That's a
But,
personal decision. That's up to you. I personally like Oliver Castillo. I like
Castillo?
your actual name.
Castillo, yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. I'll have to change it. But no, man, thank you so much for having me on this podcast, bro. It's like this is my second podcast that I've done.
Did you do the one with Ellie?
Ellie, I have not done the one. with Ellie. Yeah.
What other podcasts have you been on?
Michael's podcast, but I don't think he
Oh.
ever uploaded that podcast just because.
Michael Blinkett's?
Yeah. 'cause,
What is it? I forgot.
Nothing Outside podcast.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, man.
That's
but
it.
it's been an honor, man, to be on the Real Jared's podcast.
Realest
The
Podcast,
Realest
baby.
Podcast. Shout out Santa Rosa.
Shout out Oliver Castillo, baby. Thank
And
you so much
hey,
again.
The biggest shout out goes to your mom.
Yes, Mom.
Biggest shout out to your mom, dude. She's the best.
Biggest shout out to
Yeah.
the moms.
Biggest supporter. I see that. And
Oh, yeah. She's there.
yeah.
Anyways, before this video ends, because I don't know what time it is on there,
Uh.
we're just going to wrap it up. Again, thank you so much. Remember to hit that subscribe button, like the
comment.
video, and comment who you want on next and what you guys want to see. Do you guys enjoy the popper? Having it
Yeah.
pop
I
whenever
think
it
it adds
attention.
Yeah.
Adds tension. I'm also very tired, so we're going to end it there. Have a good one again. Remember to live a life of love.
Yep.
07.
Like,
Have a
comment,
good one.
subscribe.
Peace. Peace.